my blog on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Well, I am the one who was doing those posts, and I really appreciate your time reading those posts that I share. And to be honest, it is very helpful. It helps you to do your business online. This is the reason why in some of those blog posts that I did, like I'm going to pick up, I'm going to talk about those now, especially the first one that we're going to start is designing your website. You as a startup affiliate marketer or a single mom who stays home and then who want to do a business, you really need skills and how to go about doing that online. And then most of you have seen those sort of like a tutorial that I posted, but are not really confident enough to get into those programs that I've written. This is the reason why I took my time to share this video with you so that you will know exactly what to do. At the same time, you'll be able to send me text message or inbox me or email me so that I will be able to help you. So what we're going to talk about today, that's the first process of establishing a business online. That is by having a website in your own. But since you cannot waste money getting other people to design your websites, this is the reason why I'm going to show you step-by-step guide on how you will be doing that in your own time without spending thousands of dollars, or maybe let's say without spending dollars, right? So let's quickly get in and then check what I'm going to talk about today. Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create a website in your own. Here you are in my website. It is a blog. Well, last time I did a post on how to create your website using WordPress platform. That is a blog post that I did. And if you have read that blog, it is really helpful because there's a lot of good things. Now, there are 4 basic things that you will need if you want to create your website on WordPress. Number 1 will be choosing a domain name. Number 2, hosting. You will need a hosting platform. Number 3, you will install WordPress. Number 4, design your website. I have talked about all of those 4 things below this blog. You can head over and then read. It basically explains everything that is written here. But for now, we will be going into HostGator to know what this is all about. For those of you who haven't read this blog, I'm going to put a link below this video so that you can check that out, as well as web hosting platform, which is HostGator. What this bugger does is it puts all website 24/7, 365 days a year. That's what it does. That's why we're going to use HostGator web hosting platform. If you're on my blog, you can click here so that it will take you direct into these plans. So let's click to get into HostGator. Or you can even Google search, look for HostGator web hosting, and then you start doing it. But for now, I'm going to click here from my blog to go into HostGator web hosting platform. This is the program that puts all websites, like I said, 24/7, 365 days a year. So go inside and then click web hosting. After you have clicked web hosting, it will take you into each plans. So let's go in. It's good that if you are designing your website, you either use HostGator, Bluehost is another one, and then GoDaddy. I'll be putting those links below this video. Inside HostGator, there are plans. The first plan is Hatchling plan for beginners, and then Baby plan. The next one is Business plan. They've got 3 plans, right? But for those who are new, if you're a new person going online or are trying to create a website, you go for head plan. That's what I recommend. Now, so I'm gonna click this one because it's cheaper. And now it is 60% off. It's starting at $2.75 per month. So I'm gonna buy this one because I'm also trying to create a new website. So that's why I'm doing this demonstration so that you know. Now, after selecting a plan, OSCADA brings you into this window. That is the first place, first section, which is number one, choose a domain name. Now, if you don't know what a domain name is, I'm going to put a link below this video so that it is a blog that I did previously. It tells you what a domain is. Domain name is a business name you register online. It is a business name, like you have a photographic shop, and then you're trying to name it. Then that's the name you define it here, so that you register online. Like mine, I got sales to PNG Asia Pacific, but that one is already taken, which is I've taken that one. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna go for another business name because I'm trying to create a new website in PNG, which is called PNG Market Site. So this is what I do. I'm gonna search for the name PNG Market Site. See, I put all the words. I didn't space it. I mean, you see, if I space it here, it will give me error. That's why I put all together. Every domain, all the words are all joined together. So it's PNG market. And then if I want to search for .com, okay, let me enter to search for .com. It will say .com, sorry, it's not available, which means someone has already taken pngmarket.com. So what I'm interested in now is I'm looking for PNG market site. So PNG online, PNG market online, PNG market site, PNG market store. Well, a lot of these options will be available. You can either choose those according to your selection, or sometimes you can even change another business name to when you are doing a domain search. That's the way of doing domain search when you come into this section. But for me here, I'm going to go for me PNG market site because I like it. This is great. You see the green bar, it indicates that it's available. And then it's ticked here, PNG market site, PNG market dot site is available. It's a primary domain available, and it's going for 0.95 cents per year. Wow, that's great. I'm going to take that one. Now, well, there are other options that are available too, like PNG Market Club and PNGmarket.net and .online and .space, blah, blah, blah. I don't need all that. I just like this one because that's what I chose. And that's the same thing that you will do when you're doing your domain name selection here. That's the very important part. And make sure when you're checking or when you're writing, don't space the word. Every word here must be all in one. And then here it will be defining your .com, .online, .net, whatever, .au. If you're in Australia, something like that will be written here. And then it will say it is available. If it is not available, it will give you an error here indicating that that domain is not available. It's already been taken, something like that. So that is exactly what I'm explaining when you choose a domain name here, section 1, which I've already written in my blog post too. If you read it, you can go through it. Now, let's go through it now. Well, since I've already selected that one, cool. I'm going to scroll down. I don't need any of this. Now, here is it says domain privacy protection. Do I need it? Well, for the first time, I don't need it. I'm going to uncheck this one because if I take this one, there will be $14.95 added to the cost that is for the domain. So I don't want extra cost, sorry. That's why I unchecked that one. Now we go into section 2 here, choosing our hosting plan. Well, we have already choose head-slim plan, right? That's why its head-slim plan is to retain here. So nothing to worry with that. Here, it's a billing cycle. Well, it says 36 months. That is 36 months is equivalent to 3 years. Now, I don't need that because it will. I'm going to go for like 1 month. That's it. For 1 month, it's only $10.95. If you have money, you can go for 1 year or 6 years because Oskater will give you a lot of discount for longer periods, which is good for 1 month. But if you're going to pay monthly, well, this is the price you're going to pay. You agree to the terms and conditions to pay $10.95 per month. That's what it is. Well, what I'm doing now, I'm agreeing $10.95 per month. That's it. All right. Here, I'm going to write my name. It's the username I'm going to use here. All right, my PIN code here is I won't write it here because it's my security because I'm doing online, so I don't want you to see. I'm going to leave this space for a while and then scroll down below. Later I'll come to that part. Okay, here, because if you're doing it in your own, you can do it. But me, I'm doing it live online. Demonstrations I want to show you. That's what I'm saying. Now, third one, we go into third one is like filling up details here, email address, and then your name, date of birth, and by address, etc., etc., all the way down to the bank details. Now, if I'm going to do this, it's going to take a lot of time, so I'm going to post a video. All right, all right. After filling the details, here are the things that I fill out the forms already. So now we're gonna move into section 4. Section 4 is quite easy. Like here, keep your visitor data safe and build. Now you don't need this, so you don't need to check that one. And then that's for SSL certificate because it is free. It's about free. Okay, this one, the second one is protect your site from hackers with help from Sidelock. Now you uncheck this one to avoid additional cost. And then you keep going down. You don't need this, so leave it as it is. Now back up your artwork. Now uncheck this one because these are additional costs that will bill to you. And then improve your sets. Now you don't need all this. So that is it. In actual fact, you don't need all of this as a first timer. That's why you got to uncheck all of these boxes because if they are checked, they will be built at the bottom. Where here, it will be up to 60, 70, $80. When you find that, you're going to go back and then look around here. And then you will see that those check marks, you uncheck them, like what I'm doing. Like this one. If I'm checking, it will be billing additional down here. You see that? The amount is 47. But when I'm unchecking it, here, the cost has dropped down to 11.90. That's the way to fill this form to get a better pricing. Now, I'm happy with this form. Let's just quickly go through it. Yes, the domain name, everything is done. Everything is cool. So I'm going to check here to agree with the terms and conditions. Now I'm happy with it. I'm gonna go for pay. I'm gonna pay. So click checkout. Yeah, it's processing. So as soon as the payment is done, Oskater will send email confirmation to your email inbox. So you have to check your email. So that's it. It's done. Oskater says, thank you very much for the order. Payment is complete. So when it does this, it checks the confirmation to the email that you have provided. Like me, it sends my email to my email account, which is jonayawi85 at gmail.com. So in order to prove that, I'll go to my email account. But first, I gotta wait because Oskata is saying wait. It is processing the documentation. as well as the payment and all those sort of like things are processed in here. So at the same time, it is setting up your account on the other side. So that's what HostGator does. Welcome back. After processing the order, HostGator sends you a email as well as this survey. If you want to fill out this survey, you can do so. But me, I'm not interested, so I'll skip for a while because I don't like the survey. Um, for the meantime, while this is loading on, it takes you to this site. That is a HostGator. You want to get started with the HostGator. But what I recommend is go back to your email because what HostGator sends is all those important stuff. Your receipt number. Let's just check before talking. Let's just check what HostGator sends in. So let's check the email. In my email, this is my email account. HostGator has sent 3 email messages here. The first one is a thank you letter from HostGator telling me that they have received the payment, and this is, as you will see, my billing portal. When I click this one, it will take me to my billing address and billing accounts and all those details. This is my login detail, email address, and then the password that I will use. Okay, let's check another email because we are interested in the account. This one, don't get mixed up. They all mean the same thing. But here, this one is control panel. Now this word control panel, that is what we need. What we need to log inside control panel to build our WordPress website. In order to build a WordPress website, you need to go inside control panel. This one. That's why HostGator sends you a link so that you will click. That's a link. And then this is my domain name and my username. And then they send you a password, which I can use to log in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rewrite this password. I'll copy exactly as it is or write it down somewhere. And then I'll log in. I want to go into control panel now. I'm going to click on. As you have already seen in my blog post, I've mentioned this control panel. You see, that is the one exactly I explained on my blog post. This is the login address to go into a cPanel or what they call control panel. Now write in your username. In my case, my username is Jonah Yahweh. Now write the password that HostGator gave you, which is the one that we wrote down, which is this one here. This is the password. This is the one. You see that? That one. I've write it down, which means I've copied. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste it here. Paste it, and then log in. This takes you into HostGator control panel. The login is now here we are back. Since I couldn't log in using the control panel, I'm checking my email from HostGator, and these are the 3 emails from HostGator. These ones, but what I'm interested is the payment confirmation notification. I'm going to use this one, so I'll uncheck this ones. I'm going to go in, and then This is the portal, OSCADA portal. You see, if you cannot log in to the control panel using the cPanel, like what we did, then you come here and then click this portal, and then it will take you into a sign up page so that you will be able to sign in. Here is the login window. So by default, my email is already here because I already updated it. So I'll just click next. So similarly, you can put the email and password to log in to this portal. So I'm going to log in so that it will take me into the cPanel. Not the cPanel, but the customer portal. Now here is the OSCADA dashboard, our customer portal. Now here, these are the features. This is the dashboard, marketplace, domain billing, and last one, support. Support in this case is very, very important. If you find any problem, you click this button, and then you will, chat with people who are online, either through text messages online here, because when you click, there will be a message dialog popping up. You will be able to, write your queries or tell them what's happening, and then you need help. They'll be able to help you because the support here is 24/7, 365 days a year, which is very good. HostGator provides that sort of like service, so it's very important. You note that down. Now, other features like this side is your account section, your accounts, your profile. Okay, far below are details like hosting packages, while mine is png.site, and then all this sort of like information. You don't need to know about all this because when you straight come into this section, the only important thing that you need to do is to click this button here. It's a control panel link. You click by launching a cPanel. That's this one. As soon as you enter this one, you head straight here and I'll click this button. So let's just click. But in other case, if you cannot log into cPanel, you come through this process that I've just explained, like what I'm doing now. Now here we are inside cPanel. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of features here: files, domains, database, email. So many things around here. And then file manager. You don't need to know all these sort of like things because it's going to get you confused and mixed up. What we are here is to install WordPress. You see, WordPress is here. That is the only thing we have there. Because if you're going to learn all this sort of like stuff, you got to do it in your own time because they're also important because these services, if you do know how to sell them as an affiliate marketer, Oscator would be much helpful because it is a good platform for affiliate marketers. Those who know these services are selling these services too, like email and there's so many things, domain, and then so many things. Yeah, but what we are interested, like I said, let's click install. That's it. We're installing WordPress now. Now it will take us to WordPress installation page. Here, it's loading up. Here, you will install WordPress. When you enter this section, in this section, you write your site name, but by default will be written, so you don't need to do anything, just click. Mine is here, pngmarket.site. That's the directory. Don't need to do anything, just click next. Now here, you're gonna put your details like blog title, png market site. Sorry. All right, next is my username. Yeah, by default it's already there. I'll just click and then admin username and then my first name and last name. You see, by default my name's already there. And then my email address here. Yep, that's it. Automatically create our new database for this installation. Yes, click. By clicking installation, you accept the terms and conditions. Yes, that's it. And then you click install. Click install here. Install. Congratulations, because your website is running live on the other side. That's the reason why you will have a confirmation from OSCADA as well as a WordPress in your inbox. Now, there will be two important things sent by OSCADA. That is your username and login password. That's important. WordPress will send you an email, but it's just a confirmation and a link to get into WordPress. But what OSCADA sends is, like I said, it's your password and your username. You will use that to get inside WordPress. Now, let's get in and then check what I'm talking about here. Here in my email, this is the email from WordPress. Let's check this one. From WordPress, they send me a link for my live website, which is this one. And the second link is a link for me to access the WordPress admin dashboard. That's this one. And then the third one is for me to find support if I need help. That's the message sent by WordPress. Now let's get into OSCADA. Now OSCADA, it sends me a confirmation that the installation was done successful. So here is the message from OSCADA. See that? And they sent me a URL, a link for me to see my live website. This is the URL. And then they also sent me an admin URL for me to log into the administration side. And two important things. In order for me to log in, they send me a password. I mean, my username and password. This is my password. Two important things. So now I can check my live website here. Let me go and check how it looks like on the other side. I'm checking what people in Africa or anywhere around the world sees. And when they see, they'll find it like this. PNG market site is running. It is just another WordPress site. That's what they see. Well, I don't like people to see it like this, so I'll be doing some changes. But anyway, I'm showing you. Now let's just go back. Here, inside the OSCADA confirmation, after the installation, we have just checked the URL live, which is online. And then if I want to go into the WordPress admin dashboard to change it, because I want to do some changes on that boring website, then I'll get in here in this link, which is the admin URL. How do I get inside? By using this username and a password to get inside this section. So what I'm going to do, I'll copy my username and password. Important thing, the password, because username, I can write it down. And then I'll click the admin URL link to get into the WordPress admin dashboard. Click. Now I'm going to go inside WordPress to do some changes. Here, I'm going to write my username. Oh, thank you, it's here. I'm going to write my password, which I copied, so I'm going to paste it in. I'm going to click the login. Now, it's going to go into the WordPress admin dashboard. Now, this is the section. This is a beautiful place because you will be doing your changes in your website in this section here. It's not complicated. It's easy. Just look at the name dashboard. Right now, you are inside this beautiful section, which was Eden. This was the only place where web developers usually go. It wasn't exposed to the outside. But now you can come in and then start doing the changes according to how you want your website to look like. It's beautiful, isn't it? Because you will be doing that in your own time. That is very interesting. That's the reason why I told you you won't be spending thousands of dollars because you're doing it all by yourself. So let's just look through what this program offers. These are the features inside the dashboard. You got post here. If you want to add new post, go to post, add new, and then you post article, any news article or anything that you want to write. You come through this section and then you click post, and then you start writing it. If you want to do changes, to change the new page on the outside, like you want to say contact me page or services, you click pages and then add new. And then if you want to change the theme, you come to appearance, themes, and then you click and then check or install whatever theme you like. So in this case, let's go in and then change the theme because I want to change the theme that you have seen. It's black and white, but I want it to look nicer. Here inside the theme section, this is what you find. You can click here to pay for themes that are available, or click here, WordPress.org themes. There's so many thousands available in this section. But if you find it somewhere, you can click upload to bring it into this section so that you will be able to install. But me, I'm going to look for what's available here for the meantime, for the purposes of a demonstration. So if you want to see the theme that was on display outside, this was the one that was on display. You see, it says active. That was 2019 theme, but it looks black and white. That's why I'm going to change it. I'm going to select any of these themes. So right now I feel like I want to change this one because it is a shop, auto store. So I want to change this one. So let's click and install, right? So I'm going to activate it. I'm going to activate this time. So now it's installing. You see that? That's it. So it's doing the installation. Let's confirm if it's been installed. It says it's active now. So if you want to confirm if it's active, you go back and then visit the site to see what's displayed to the public. So we click in here to visit that place. This is what's on display. Everyone around the world sees this. Anyone in Europe, Africa, Asia, America, anywhere around the world. So this theme looks nicer, quite different from the other one. You got a product page and so many information here. You want to, if you want to do changes, like you want to put about me, contact me, services, then you can click customize here. Or the best thing to do, I'm going to show you. There's so many things you can do around here. Put your social media profile down here and then play some videos, write articles. That's how to go about working with teams. This is what theme does. When you do changes on themes or install new themes, that is what you get. Sorry, that is what you see. Let's go ahead and customize this theme. I mean, for the purpose of this demonstration, we won't customize it, but I'm just going to show you. I'm walking you through. Let's go back. We're going back to the administration section. This is where you will be doing the changes. So that theme, if I want to change the appearance so that I want to make it look nicer when people are seeing it live, Then I come back inside this section and then I click appearance here, themes, and customize. So I'm going to customize the theme. Click customize. It opens up a page where you will be doing changes to that particular settings and layout of a theme according to how you want it to look like on the outside where people see. So this is it. If I want to change this image, then I go here, click add an image, click, and that's the image. I can hide the image or add new image to replace this one. Let's go back. If I want to put social media icons around here, then I go for social media and I start doing the changes. If I want to put menus or do changes on these menus, I click menus and then start doing the changes. So many things that you can do. Play around with these settings. That's when you are working with themes as a web designer. Now I'll say as a web designer. Let's go back. Now we will cover a little bit on plugins. This was themes. Now for plugins, you look for plugins. This is plugins. If you want to install new, go to add new and I click plugins. It will open up a page where you will look for plugins, install plugins, either payable plugins. Now here to upload plugins. If you have a plugins bought elsewhere, you click upload here. But if you want to look for what's available, look around here. They will be also display like the ones seen below. Those are plugins. Plugins. If you don't like these plugins, then you can look around here. Popular ones, recommended ones, favorite ones, and paid ones. So if I can't find any in this sort of like uh, list that I click in, then I can look for any around here. And to be honest, there are more than 50,000 plugins that are available. That is interesting. So let's say I want to have a video player on the outside, so that people can watch video. Then I look for video player. Just enter the keyword video, and it will display something. Video, that's a keyword. See, video conferencing with Zoom, another popular one. That is, if you want to do video broadcasting, you install this one. You just go in here, click install, and it's installed on a front page. Or you want to play YouTube videos, Vimeo and YouTube, click here, install. So many things, so many plugins that you can use. So many. You just enter the keyword around here and start looking for plugin that you like, and then you click install. Because plugins, they extend the functionality of a website. For example, you have a shop running, but you need a payment system in place because you already have a good product on display. Then what do you look for? You look for a plugin that helps people to pay online so that the transaction, the card details, everything is transacted and the payment is done and everything is all in order. That's plugin does that. Very interesting. So those are plugins. We'll be covering all that next week. This is just a walkthrough on how this section works because that's a dashboard, like we have said, post and media. If you want to upload images or work on pictures or videos, that's where you come in. You click media, add new, or you go into the media library to do the changes. And down here, you go through it in your own time, because in the upcoming tutorial, we'll be doing a live website like what we're doing now. But here, I was just showing you what is going on from the administration side of it and to the outside when the site is live on display to the public, like what you have just seen. This one. This one is live and it's on display. So, very interesting. By now, you will be doing your own changes. You will be designing a good website. But there will be times after going through, you will find, questions. Those questions, I'll come in the next coming tutorial to explain so that you will be in a better position to work on your project, right? So I'll stop the video now because we will be continuing part two of this series. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or either subscribe to this video. Thanks for watching.